Built to destroy. A fighting legend. A gamer? To our surprise, video games and gens go hand in hand. Not to mention, he's a PS3 exclusive character in UFC Undisputed 2010. With Undisputed, what do you think it'll do in terms of uniting the gaming community and, MMA fans?
Well, as probably one of the baddest gaming nerds out there myself, I've been kind of standing alone in that world. But I think what people need to understand is, it isn't about your everyday tap-out shirt. It isn't about just because you train in the gym. You can love the sport no matter what you do for a living. You don't have to be some tattooed, whiskey drinking fool to love the UFC,
Are you really the only nerd in the UFC? I mean, I believe it if it's true. But
and I don't know if I'm the only nerd, but I'm the baddest. I'm the nerd you don't want to mess with. I can tell you that. I mean, that's on the streets. But when it comes to games, I've always loved them. That's always been my thing. People buy cars. They'll go buy these. They got all these hobbies. Mine has been graphics, electronics, and games. Man, I love them. I've always loved them. And it's just something I always continue to love.
What are you playing right now? What's
Final
in your
Fantasy. Final Fantasy. If you went home and you flipped on my PlayStation right now, you'd see me on Final Fantasy. I'm up there on Chapter 9 right now. So I don't know where I missed my haste buff and all this, but I was reading about it and I don't have my haste buff, so I'm going to have to go through and redevelop one of them.
Never would have pegged you as an RPG guy.
You know what? I love it. I'm going to tell you why, and this is no joke. I've always loved the idea of elves, night elves, and things like that, Dungeons and Dragons. I thought the world of it always growing up, and it's everything I ever thought about. I remember a little kid rolling the dice, and somebody just had to have a good imagination. Now you get to see everything laid out in front of you. It's just perfect. I love it.
What was it like seeing yourself in a game for the first time?
It's pretty mind-blowing. I think little tattoos and everything on it. It was, and I'm really excited now, though, with graphics. It really blows your junk to look at. You're like, holy cow, I'm like, I need give me 6 more muscles, give me some better abs, No, it is pretty cool. I love it. It's just a blast to get a look at yourself, and, what can you say? It's flattering.
How accurate is it?
Oh, he's pretty accurate. He's snaggly, he's roughed up, and he pretty much looks just like me.
And what about the moves and stuff?
It's not hard to mimic my moves. Punch, punch, punch. Punch. So,
awesome.
No, it's about it.
That's all it takes, you guys. The UFC World Champion.
Hey,
a little
if you
punch.
can keep them on your feet, then it's punch, punch, punch,
okay.
Sprawl. I'm the godfather of the lightweight division, and we say that because, it's only been 9 years, but still the sport's grown so much. We didn't even have the weight class, and I was the first one ever. I started the weight class, and I won the first ever world title at 155 pounds. I'm lucky, I'm fortunate, and I'm just real thankful that we're not forgetting the old guys just yet.
The old guys? Yeah. The name, Lil Evil, how did that come about?
First off, Mom, she already knows, I'm not some pagan, I'm a God-fearing man, but it's got nothing to do with that. What it was every day, going to the gym, day in, day out, you're training for a fight, it's routine. You only know what day it is based on your workouts. I had my cup of coffee, and I'm in just being grumpy, and Pat's like, "Ooh, ain't you just a little evil thing today?" And I'm like, "Hey, I like that." And that's really how it started, because they used to try to call me the Pulverizer, and I'm like, Pulverizer.
Too easy.
Yeah, it's too easy. I go, "Little evil." I go, "Oh." So he goes, "I'll tell you what," he goes, "you knock out John Lewis in this fight coming up, and that'll be your new nickname." And I knocked him out in 14 seconds, and that is.
What's next for you?
This gym right now, train others, work out, coach these kids, make that decision. Am I done? I don't know. Let's see. I'm not saying it. It doesn't matter. You ain't getting it out of me.
All right.
No one else has been able to yet either.
Oh.
I don't know. But right now, man, I'm gonna hang out at this gym. I'm back home in Boise, first time in 10 years. So got some great fighters coming up. I need to enjoy it and figure out what's going on up here. I need to play some UFC actually on PlayStation. I'm not lying. And just figure out what it is I'm gonna do, with my game plan.
Is it time for retirement? Time will tell. What we do know is that even if not in the ring, Jens will still make just as much of an impact as he did when he was.